Hey guys, good evening. How's everybody? And hello, Instagram friends. I'm trying to do two things at once or come out here. One thing for two. One video, two groups of people. So how is everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful weekend, an amazing Sunday. The kitty wants to come out, but she's not allowed. Let me move you guys here. This is kind of dark from that side. And you had a wonderful weekend. And the thing is that just briefly, I was just gonna say, sometimes like I get so excited for the weekend because I plan on doing a lot of things on the weekend, and one of those things is working on my business, doing things that will bring me forward to where I want to go as far as really enjoying my life as a entrepreneur, right? And stepping forward in my business. But then at the same time, I need to find some things that where I can have some fun and enjoy my life, obviously. During the week, I have the 9 to 5. And on the weekends, I try to have as much fun as I can, and also, doing a little bit of work. However, when it comes, I don't know about you guys, and if some of you, whether you're here on the live or if you're watching the replay, let me know if you relate with this. Growing up, since I was in school, I remember Sundays were sometimes like around this time was the saddest time of the week, because I was already anticipating what was going to happen the week ahead. And most times, especially we're going to school, it's like, oh my God, there's already a full week of chores and homework and studying and all that. And now as an adult, we anticipate there's a whole week ahead of just working, stress, commuting, people getting in our way, dealing with the kids or having to figure out what to eat for lunch, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So we already jump too far ahead and already stressed even before the week starts, even before Monday. And by Monday, I'm sure like a lot of us feel that, what the hell am I gonna do? I don't want to even get out of bed. And so already we put ourselves, or we put our mind into that kind of cycle of stress, in that cycle of, kind of giving up really before even starting something. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips. I was thinking, trying to make it simple, but these are simple tips that I've been using in my life, in my own practice, and things that really bring me closer to having fun and making sure that I'm enjoying my weekend and my week starting on Monday. Because a lot of us, I'm sure, and maybe you heard this before, that hi Mari, hi Marita, Mari Paola. And I'm sure that a lot of us probably have felt like, oh my God, Monday sucks, and like I don't even want to start with that, right? And then we cannot wait for the weekend. But again, I'm going to give you 5 things that you can do and use that will help you focus in how to really enjoy your life, how to really enjoy your week, even if you have a 9 to 5 job, even if you have to deal with kids, or even if you have to deal with people at work. How to really bring yourself into that place where no matter what happens, no matter if it's Sunday, no matter if it is Tuesday or Wednesday, you really are going to enjoy your day, your life, because that's the whole purpose of life, right? It is enjoying ourselves, enjoying our lives, and living in flow and in abundance, creating abundance around us, creating something that we can really call it that is ourselves, that we are able to create something where we feel powerful, where we feel that, no matter what happens, I'm going to get through this. What is my friend saying, or my cousin? I love you too, Mari. Te quiero mucho. Después hablamos, okay? So anyways, so the thing is, 5 tips. Number 1, and this is a very important one that a lot of us sometimes don't focus on, and that is connect or remember your why, okay? And now this is a little big, okay? Because first of all, we have to acknowledge and recognize what our why is. But basically, if you don't know what your why is, there's ways to find that out. But even if you don't want to stress so much, like, oh my God, what is my why? I don't understand it. Like that's something common that a lot of us hear. Like, why are you doing this, right? Like, why are you waking up in the morning to go to work and go through traffic and deal with people and hassle? So why? Oh, thank you so much. My cousins are sending me kisses and hugs. And so why are we doing this? Right away we start thinking, because I have to pay the bills, I have to get paid, and we already, we focus in the negatives, which means in the suffering and going through the 9 to 5, going through the hard work that we have to do during the week, because we have obligations, we have responsibilities, right? But there should be something bigger than that. And that's something that you have to focus on and find out what that is. Something that will bring you joy. Because honestly, guys, paying the bills is not a strong why. It is not even a why, okay? That's something that we put ourselves onto, feel that something that we have to feel responsible, something that we have to do no matter what, right? And already that feeling in your mind and in your heart, it feels heavy. It feels like, you're forced, almost like you're forced to do it. And that's not the point. So your why has to be something that it comes from your heart and is supported by your mind, because you're going to be thinking about taking inspired action. So it could be something maybe around your family. And again, we can go deeper into this if you want to, but it could be as simple as maybe, my why, and you can change it up, because that's what I do sometimes throughout the week. My why could be, I want to, build connections, because that's important to me, because I want to be here of service, hear what other people have to say, hear people's story. I'm curious to learn about people. So that could be one why. Okay. So again, there's like a bigger why, and I can go into more detail later on, but you can make it something simple that is for the week. Or maybe my why could be because I want to be able to provide to my family so we can have a freedom of life or financial freedom. Okay, so instead of thinking your job is something that you are practically like a slave at your job and you are getting paid to pay the bills, well, think of it, maybe I'm getting abundance so that I'm able to live the life that I want. Instead of saying, because I have to pay the bills, say something more positive, which is because I'm able to live the life that I want. I'm able to bring my kids to Disneyland. I'm able to take my wife or my husband or whoever, if you guys are listening, I'm able to take them on vacation. I'm able to buy whatever I want. So that change of mindset is very important. So remember your why. Number 2 is go over every single morning. Hopefully you try to make this exercise. Go over what brings you joy. What are the things that you enjoy in life? What are the things that you really have a lot of fun, even when you think about it, even before you do them? Why do you do that in the morning, especially before you do anything else? Because already you're putting your mind into practice of having fun or of enjoying life, and that's the whole point. The whole point is really having fun as you go along in life. So thinking about those things, I think, are important, because really it puts us, especially if it's early in the morning, it puts us into that mood of really surrendering to what's going to happen during the day and having fun and enjoying life and being open to receive whatever comes to you. So that's also very important. So I feel like we disconnect many times when we are kind of, too busy and running around. We disconnect with our why. We disconnect with what's fun in our lives. We disconnect with what's important. And that's something that we need to bring back. So that's number 2. Number 3 is stay committed to one thing. Again, these are things that have worked for me or are still working for me. So during your week, today is Sunday, I will go into my office or in my room and think about what are the things that I want to achieve this week, right? But I will commit to one, for sure one. I know that a lot of us want to do so many things, but I will say, no, well, I know there's a list of things that I want to get done this week, my goals for the week or whatever, but I'm committing to one. And most likely that one thing that I'm committing to is something that comes out of my heart, something that it comes out of a feeling or emotion that I want to experience. So that might be, okay, this week, like I said, my why for that week would be making connections, right? So maybe one thing that I'm committing of doing is listening to people, maybe paying attention to 5 people during the week that I can strongly build connections and listen to their story, hear what they have to say, maybe give a feedback, or sharing my own story so that they can be inspired. Because heck yeah, I feel like I can inspire people. That's one thing about us, and we have to be here and be confident. And that's something that I always tell you guys: own your power, own your shit, own your story, because you're here to do great things. But once we stand up and own our voice and speak up, then we are able to share our story and empower other people. So that will be number 3, is to stay committed to one thing. That's one. What is that one thing that you think this week you can complete for sure? So by next Sunday or Saturday, whenever you look back and say and have your reflections for the week, what are the things that I did this week and I'm happy about? Oh yeah, I committed to that one thing and I completed it. That's amazing. It's an amazing feeling of feeling accomplished, fulfilled, because you were able to do something, and then it really brings you one step closer to where you want to go. So already you're doing so many wonderful things by staying committed to that one subject or point, or whatever you want to call it. Number 4, so to recap, the birdie, that birdie is always waking me up every weekend. So funny and cute. This is my bedroom right here. I always hear to that little singing in the background. Hopefully you can listen to it, and it's just a beautiful thing. Okay, to recap, number 1, so we're talking, if you're watching the replay, what are the 5 things for me that has worked, and I believe it can help you too. 5 things that you can do to start your week strong. And I'm saying this today, Sunday, because a lot of us already are complaining about what's coming up in the week ahead. 5 things. Number 1 is remember your why. What is something important for that week that you want to focus on? Number 2 is go over the things that bring you joy. The more fun you have, or the more inspired you get with your joy list, the better it is when you go through your week. Number 3 is stay committed to one thing. What's the one thing that you want to accomplish out of all those other things that we want to get done, right? Number 4 plus 1. Have fun, play, go out, have fun, go out with your friends, go out in nature, really get loose. Because already we are getting we're already getting into the week so stressed out that it's not fun, right? Even without doing anything. So as you go through the week, remember to just have fun, get out and play, go dancing, listen to music, dance in your living room as you're cooking, or in your living room, or in your kitchen if you're cooking. Have music around, hang out with friends, whatever it is that you do, have fun, because that really brings your vibration up. It really, it's a very, I think it's a beautiful way of getting loose, loosening up your muscles, of your body and your mental muscle as well. And then just enjoy life. Just don't give a fuck for whatever or anything that is happening in life. For me, one way of having fun is also going to the gym. So I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. However, that's not a good thing to say if I have a birdie that is singing behind me. But I'm not just working out and sweating out toxins and strengthening and all that, but I'm already having fun. So that's just enough for me sometimes. So that's number 4. And now, finally, number 5, something that I think is very important, and I always mention this, no matter what you do, however your week went, be grateful. So already be grateful for what's going to come ahead, even if you don't know what's showing up in your life. Be grateful and thank you so much for what's coming my way. Thank you for having an amazing week. Thank you for being a successful week, whatever your position is at work, or even if or if you're a mom and you're taking care of your kids or your family, your husband, boyfriend, whoever, or even the pet. Thank you for having amazing family and amazing husband or boyfriend or kids. Thank you for all the abundance that I'm getting. If you guys, ladies, if you're starting your business, thank you for all the clients that are coming my way. Always be grateful, because that opens up. It's almost like it's a mystical thing. Like, it opens up the door to more things to come for abundance. So that already is a great way to start your week, being thankful for the things that you already have. Or if you don't have it yet, I feel like you're already manifesting that. So So that's it, guys. So those are 5 things that I consider are helpful when it comes to raising your vibe, bringing yourself up, bringing your vibration up so that you can start your week strong. You can start your week in a happy mood, that you're always obviously thinking about how to bring yourself, your body, and your mind into a happy state and do the things that you want to do and create that amazing life that you want. So thank you so much, guys. Once again, Wendy Rosenthal here. I know I didn't say it at the beginning and I forgot. But if you want to connect with me, reach out or whatever, leave me a message down below. Oh, there's a mosquito. Or send me a private message and then we can connect. I can help you with some of these things, especially when it comes to figuring out your why. This is something that it could be very simple, but then also if we have bigger goals, bigger things to get or achieve, especially when it comes to ourselves, our own self-growth, there's ways in which we can do that. So thank you so much for being here, watching the replay, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Because remember, I'm going to doing all these lives throughout the whole month. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Love you all and have a wonderful Sunday.